Hi Pisces, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book your personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So this week, my dear Pisceans, whether single, whether taken, this week it's all about you allowing, or not even allowing, but welcoming love into your life. This is about, and you guys know me, I very rarely do the whole love reading, although there's been a lot of them this week. It just seems to be very love sort of heart focused stuff, so I'm intrigued because you know me, it's not usually my thing, but hey ho. With that said, this week it's about you welcoming love into your life. It's about you asking the question, what is it going to take? What is, how do I choose to let love in? How do I choose to make my life a more loving experience? Whether this is loving yourself more, loving others more, whether it is connecting with a partner, maybe it is welcoming a partner into your life. This week it does look like that's the choice that you are making. It's about you finding out how to expand that even more. And the thing is, you guys are very open-hearted and minded anyway, because you're Pisces, you know, you're universal, right? You understand universal love and connection better than any other sign. So it's really interesting that this comes up for you. And you know, one of the things that you may not have considered is that to let somebody love you is to acknowledge that you are worthy of love yourself. It's one thing to give compassion, but it's a completely different energy to be accepting of it. So for your actions and options this week, you have the Queen of Pentacles. This is about you bringing this energy into the real world. This is about you taking what has only been a dream or a visualization and starting to build that into your everyday life. This is about you saying, you know what? I want proof. I want tangible results. I want a physical way to measure what my heart, my spirit and my soul are telling me on a daily basis, that I am worthy of love, that I am worth all of the things that I want and desire in my life. This Queen of Pentacles as well, it sees you getting very practical. This could be a week where you're like, no nonsense, you know what you want, you're going after things, you're maybe even acting a little bit more like a fire sign this week, right? Now, remember, my readings are for the sun, the moon, and the ascendant, because I'm tapping into the energy of the sign, not necessarily one of those specifics. How this speaks to you or everybody is going to be completely different. Now, one thing that you do need to be aware of as well, though, if you are, especially if you're an ascendant, but in some way, shape or form, Aries is going retrograde. Mars is going retrograde in the sign of Aries, and that is your second house, which is all to do with your money, your finances. This is the Queen of Pentacles, how to bring this stuff into the real world, how to not only discover what you truly value, but how to get or go after what you truly value in a way that feels aligned with who you truly are. Remember as well, the court cards can be people, so it's very likely that an earth sign person, possibly an earth sign woman, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo is going to feature for you in some way, shape or form. And the earth signs are really good for you. Earth signs are a great match for Pisces because they give that grounded kind of energy to your cosmic universal deliciousness. All right, for your communications and conversations, you've got the Nine of Cups. This is about open heart and mind. This is going to be a fantastic week. There's some great news on its way into you. And this is about something that you had hoped for. Maybe somebody brings you news of a job that's come up. Maybe somebody brings you a new client for your business. This could, excuse me. This could be you aligning with the very thing that you have wanted most, the very thing that your heart has said to you for the longest time. If this happened, I would be happy. This could be an absolutely amazing week for you. And look at this, right? You've got it right underneath the Lovers card. For those of you that are single, before we even get to the love and relations, for those of you that are single, this is a very powerful week for meeting somebody. The thing that you probably want to be aware of though, whoever you're meeting, it's likely not to be It's likely not to be that this week it goes ahead. It's just that you're meeting this person now and you're figuring out what they mean to you over the next few months. Remember, Mars is going to be retrograde for a while, so there's that part of it. Plus, in that space as well, in the next few weeks, actually, Scorpio, Mercury is going to go retrograde in Scorpio. Sorry, took me a moment. But yeah, I love this. For your money and materials, you have the Knight of Swords. And this is right underneath the Queen of Pentacles. No matter what comes up for you this week, no matter what that's... because it looks like there's going to be some sort of fast expense. It could be a car repair. It could be, you know, whatever it is. It's going to be a fast expense. It will be something that comes literally out of nowhere. What I want to say to you is there's going to be this real deep urge to dip into your savings, to dip into money that you've got stashed away or put aside for something else. And the reason I'm saying this is important is because when you get into that space and you don't have the money, it kind of feels like you do, but you're like, well, I've got that money there, so I'll just use it for that. I mean, you know, it's always good to have a rainy day fund and all the rest of it, but if it's just for something frivolous or for, you know, just for, you know, for something that's probably not the best use of that money, try to resist the urge to dip into that money that you've got put aside. All right, this is a week where you really want to find a way to exercise that kind of self-control, because if you can do it under the energy of this transit, you'll be able to do it forevermore. So it's really important that you find a way to do that. Now, for your physical health, I mean, for your physical health, the one thing you probably want to be aware of is where it is that maybe you're not being consistent. It's kind of like you do things in bursts. So if you're, you know, if you're doing exercise, maybe you do like a whole bunch of it, and then you just stop for ages and then you have to start again. Trust me, I have that curse. It's my biggest bugbear, is finding the consistency with it, but slowly but surely. When it comes to your home and environment, it looks like you are welcoming people in this week. It looks like it's going to be a very busy week for the home as well. Not necessarily a bad thing. Wow. And then for your love and relations, you've got the Ten of Cups. If the Nine of Cups were one of the happiest cards in the deck, the Ten of Cups is even better, because whatever it is that you're receiving is so abundant that you can share it with the people that you love. This is a powerful week for love. For those of you that are single, I definitely feel that you are meeting somebody this week. It's probably likely to be an earth sign of some sort, or maybe somebody that is an earth sign introduces you to this person. I just don't feel that I feel like the connection, the initial connection, is going to be made, and it's going to be there, and it's going to be strong and lusty and powerful. I just feel like it's going to take time for you to develop this. It's not going to be a flash in the pan. So keep your eyes peeled this week. For those of you that are partnered, this is beautiful, because it looks like you guys are really starting to mend a relationship. It looks like you guys are very focused on communicating with each other in a better way, right? And really dedicated to that. The way that we're going to fix this relationship or keep it healthy or make it better is by communicating with each other, and you're doing that in spades. And I actually feel like this week could be the first week where you both just feel like, you know what, yeah, we're going to be all right, we're going to get through this. So a wonderful week for you. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Take care, and I'll see you soon.